Well, from fireflies, bats, wildlife trivia, and insect Olympics, Hobbs State Park is offering several programs for your family to get involved with. We've got Chris and a special friend joining us for the show today. Hey, Chris, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So, first of all, your role as interpreter, what do you do there at the park?
So, interpreters in Arkansas State Parks, we're staff that help to make connections between our resources at the park and our visitors. And we get a lot of visitors coming to our state parks. Even after the tornadoes that went through, we were impacted by that at Hobbs. We still have some of our trails closed, but parks are such a great thing to add to the quality of life for Northwest Arkansas. And so we're really glad that we have those trails and the opportunity for people to get out and explore nature on them.
Yes. Speaking of nature, you brought nature in with you today.
Yes.
Is this a box turtle? What is
this?
Okay.
It's called a three-toed box turtle.
Okay.
And if you look at the front feet, you'll see only you'll see 5 toes.
Yeah.
But it's the back feet.
I was going to say, I was confused because you said, okay, the back feet have 3.
Yes, and that's perfectly normal. That's what they usually have. And so this is one of our animal ambassadors that we use in some of our education programs, which we are continuing to offer. We took a little bit of a break after the tornadoes for about a couple weeks, but we're back doing all of those as regularly scheduled. We have a lot coming up in July, and in fact, the reptile rap is one of those. So this is one of the stars of the reptile rap.
Yes, got to hear that rap. Is that coloring normal? Is that traditional?
That is, yes. Okay. Yeah, the red and orange and yellow you see on the skin, that is normal.
Yeah, that's great.
So what's the best way to kind of stay up to date on what's happening at the park?
Probably through our Facebook page, and that is actually through our nonprofit support organization called the Friends of Hobbs. So if you follow Facebook, you can go to Friends of Hobbs and follow all the latest updates. And they have a website as well. And then there's, of course, the State Parks website, too, under Hobbs.
That's great. I see there on July 13th, you're going to be doing something called Incredible Edible Insects.
Yes, the whole day is pretty much focused on insects. And so a lot of people don't realize that around the world, there's over 2 billion people that every day eat insects as a normal part of their diet. Yeah. So it's mostly in this country where we have a cultural, it's not acceptable.
Yeah,
it's an aversion for sure. Yes. But all of us have eaten insects before and didn't even know it.
Sure.
Yeah, on average, it's figured that we eat 1 to 2 pounds of insects per year.
Okay, and if you're not grossed out by that, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's mostly because of eating processed foods. There's no way you can keep all insects out of that processing. So what I have today...
What did you bring? What do you have? Okay.
Mealworms are the larvae of the flour beetle. And so if you've ever eaten cornbread or anything made with flour, chances are you have eaten bits and pieces of mealworms. And so these are completely safe. They're packaged and marketed by this company called Hot Licks. These are actually called larvettes.
Okay, larvettes.
And we have today, I think this is the cheddar cheese and the Mexican spice flavor.
So these are okay to eat?
They are, yeah. All the nutritional information is provided on the packaging.
Okay.
And they're completely 100% safe.
Mackenzie, I'm going in.
You go for, you know what?
Do you want some?
No, I give my chickens mealworms, and they love it, and I'm just imagining them.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
they're so nutritious.
Yep. There's something.
Does it taste nutritious?
They're kind of like a little dry chip.
You know what? They're not that bad, actually. I don't know why we have such an aversion to these things. I like that. The spice in that one. Nice.
They're packed full of protein, healthy fats, some carbs.
That's so impressive.
Vitamins, minerals.
There's such a difference in the flavor between those two.
Yeah, that flavoring makes a big difference. Well, because you tried a bug, you actually get a pin.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Whichever one you would like.
I ate a bug club. I ate a bug club. That's awesome.
Chris, you can have one too if you want to try.
You know what? I'm good. I'm more of a fan of the turtle. I'm going to be honest with you. She's got my full attention.
Okay, I totally understand that. Thanks for joining us, Chris. We appreciate
thank you
for having us.
Tons of opportunities to get involved there at Hobbs.
Yes.